Hello, my name is Jim Rotlesberger. I'm a regional manager with Ritchie Brothers Auctioneers. Today we're going to talk about crawler tractors and what to look for when you're doing an appraisal. Crawler tractors are pretty basic machines. They push and pull materials and equipment, and obviously they move a lot of earth, sand, and debris. As such, they can take quite a beating. The environment or usage can also play a big role. For example, a tractor that's been pushing rock in an open pit mine will show significant more wear than one used to move topsoil. Appraisal should always start with a quick walk around the unit. Your main photo should always be taken at a 45-degree angle from the front of the machine. Beginning at the front of the machine, make note of the blade type, then move around to the back. I start with the Dozer Blade, undercarriage, engine, rear attachments, then continue back to the front, then move your way up to the cab. As you go around in this order, be sure to examine the main frame, track frames, metal panels, grille, fuel tank, and the paint condition. What you're looking for are any major dents, significant corrosion, rock scarring, and any evidence of welding or plating. The overall appearance of a machine will tell you a lot about the shape it's in. Now let's take a closer look at some of the key areas for crawler tractors. There are a wide range of blade configurations available for a crawler tractor. A dozer or angle dozer, S dozer or straight blade dozer, which is most common, U dozer or universal dozer, SU dozer or semi-U dozer, C dozer or cushion dozer, six-way dozer, and a push block. So this particular machine we're looking at here has got an angle dozer on it. We can tell it's an angle dozer because we can release these pins and release these arms in the pockets, and we can move them back and put them in the back pocket or in the front pocket, which will angle the dozer either way. So this crawler tractor we're standing in front of has a six-way dozer. I'll show you how you can tell it's a six-way. If you look back here, you'll see a cylinder here. That's a cylinder that lifts the blade up and down. If you come back this way, you'll see two more cylinders down here, and those allow the blade to be angled back and forth. This one cylinder that you see up here allows the blade to be tilted, and that gives you 6 different functions of the blade, and that's why it's called a six-way. One of the major wear points on a crawler tractor is the dozer face. All the material, of course, rolls around on here. This dozer face you can see has been refaced. It's been, you can see the weld lines and the holes where they welded this new face on. So the blade's been recently rebuilt, but it also shows it's probably done a lot of work in its life. If the unit is equipped with tilt, check to see if it's single or twin tilt. And be sure to check the blade cylinders and hoses. If the cylinders are dented or scratched, there may be leaks. Just remember, dirt gets in where oil leaks out. On this crawler tractor we have a System 1 undercarriage, which is something you need to make sure that you capture when you're doing an appraisal. The easiest way to tell it's a System 1 undercarriage is look at the front idler, and if the front idler is riding up inside the rails like this one here does, that's a good indication that it's a System 1 undercarriage. When looking at an undercarriage on a crawler tractor, you need to look at a couple items. This one here, you look at the pads, they look like they good height to them, but when you look close you can see they've been cut, so they were a bigger pad that they cut down. Another thing to look for is the rails and the rail height. You can see it's starting to get a bit of a dish shape to it here, and you can see this lip being turned up. You look at the sprockets, you can see they're starting to get thin here and getting to a point. But when you reach up in here on this one here particularly, the pins and bushings have been turned already, and there's quite a bit of wear on the other side. So this set of rails on this crawler tractor here is probably down to about 10 or 15%. The pads make it look a lot better than it is, but you got to make sure you look at all the details. Use one photo to show drive sprocket, pad, and rail together. Check the stabilizer or sway bar located under the machine. Bridging the tracks, check for any heavy dents or wear here and in the track frame, which are indicators of past application usage. Look at the pivot points and the trunnion mounts. When they get worn, the openings get larger, making the points looser with more play. So here we are in the back of the crawler tractor, and here we got our multi-shank 4-barrel ripper. We call it a 4-barrel because it's got 4 barrels, cylinders, that feed it, they go up and down and can angle it. It's a multi-shank because it's got 3 pin pockets, so we can put multiple shanks in for rippers. You'll also want to check for auxiliary hydraulics, which adds versatility to operate attachments, as well as a greater machine value. Now let's take a look at the operator station. The most obvious thing to note is if it's an enclosed cab or an open canopy. If it's a canopy unit, is it equipped with ROPS and is it FOPS protected systems? Be sure to check for any type of damage to either. If it has a cab, be sure to closely inspect the condition of the windows and check to see that the air conditioning and heater are in good working order. Also inspect the floorboards and instrument panel for any cracks, especially with the ROPS units. Take a photo of any damage or tears on the seat. As for the controls, check to see if it offers joystick controls, differential steering, or fingertip control, and how much play is there in the controls. For accessories, is it wired or plumbed for laser guided grading or GPS systems? A photo should be taken of the hour meter and VIN plate. Thanks for watching, and have a great day and good luck in your next appraisal.